What's going on, man? It's your boy Charming Music with the Drop Spot Internet Radio and the Drop Spot Podcast. Like I say every video, make sure y'all like the channel, subscribe, like the post, comment, share the whole nine. You already know. Follow us on Instagram at Drop Spot Radio. Man, I always talk about support and how easy it is to support and show support. And today I want to do just that. You know what I'm saying? I want to reach out beyond my normal bounds. You feel me? And I'm tapping in with the boot. You feel me? What's going on, family? I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at that camera, introduce yourself, let the people know who you are, where to follow you at, and you know what I'm saying? We're going to go from there.
Yeah, it's MMYLitKenn here. I'm from Bastrop, Louisiana. You can follow me on all platforms at MMYLitKenn. Follow me on Instagram at YoungandKenn with 3 N's.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, how you feeling today, family?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
Man, last time we chopped it up, the weather was crazy. It was all fucking cold and windy, you know what I'm saying? So now you actually getting to see some nice Dallas weather, you feel me? How the day been treating you so far? I know y'all about to hit the road after this.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it been straight so far. It's been smooth.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Dallas showed you the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Luckily you ain't here for the 100-degree weather, but it's all good. It's all good, man. I wanna chop it up with you a little bit about you, you know what I'm saying, your music, your life, you know what I'm saying, whatever we can really get into. Tell me a little bit about where you're from.
I'm from the south side of Bastrop, Louisiana. I came on with my grandparents. I ain't have a father at all. My mother was barely there, you know. It was just, you know, me and my siblings, me and my little sister. You know, came up through the struggle, through poverty. You know, I came up in a trailer with holes in the wall, holes in the floor, you know, just making the best out of every situation, you know. My grandma tried her hardest though, you know what I'm saying? Ain't wasn't nothing like that, you know. She went above and beyond for me, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, but that was one of the main reasons why I hopped in the streets, because I started realizing what the struggle was. Because coming up as a kid, you don't really know what the struggle is. You know,
we blind to it. We out playing in the yard and then doing all this, that, and the other, running the neighborhood. We ain't even thinking about what, you know what I'm saying, what everybody else got going and what's they going through.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So how did moving around like that, like you said, being like that, being young, being in the streets, how did that mold your mentality when it came to, you know what I'm saying, like how you move, you know what I'm saying, now, kind of, you know what I mean?
I just move more cautious. I grew up fast, so I could say everything now I already did. I've been learned a lot of things. I just grew up fast. That's all it did.
What do you feel like one lesson the streets taught you that, like, you had to, like, you damn sure glad you learned?
The streets don't love nobody.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. You looking at it's crazy situations, you know what I'm saying? Every city has its ups and downs, like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with Dallas and, you know what I'm saying, the Mo3 passing and the Yelling Bees and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you have those moments where like you said, the streets don't love nobody, you feel me? How do you feel like that in your city when it comes to like the music scene and shit like that? Like how do you feel like those two coincide?
Well, honestly, that's the most thing that's most popular, like the street type of rap. You know, that's where a lot of people, you know, that's what a lot of people like nowadays. A lot of people like violent stuff nowadays. You know, I don't know why, but that's where a lot of people gravitate to nowadays. They just want to see a lot of violent things.
You feel like that's because social media makes it so easy for us to see that shit now?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
How do you feel the social media stuff has kind of played a part in, like, you know what I'm saying, your music and what you do?
I mean, social media is just helped me advertise and promote, you know.
You got to know what to use it for. Exactly. You got to know what to use it for.
Yeah, that's all I really use my platforms for.
You know, you got to do that, though, because there's some people out here that actually move foolish when it comes to when them cameras cut on. You know what I'm saying? And they get themselves and other people around them caught up in situations that just make no sense. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good that you already know, like, nah, bro, I'm not even gonna move like that. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I'm street smart and book smart.
Facts. I want to tap into your music. You know what I'm saying, a little more. We chopped it up before. You know what I mean, and you let me know that, you know what I'm saying, not only do you rap and everything, but you record yourself too. Like, what made you want to start doing that, you know what I'm saying, as an artist?
Because it's just like coming up, I just it just made me. I just know I wanted to be an artist. I just wanted to do whatever it take to be an artist. So recording just came with it. You know, I ain't really just want to go out my way to go to certain studios. I want to be in my own comfort zone. So I started learning how to mix and master, watching videos, and just learned a lot of stuff myself.
How do you feel? How important do you feel like that is for like artists? You know what I'm saying? How I can tell it's important for you. You know what I'm saying? But how important do you feel like that is for like other artists to at least, even if they don't do it themselves all the time, they at least know what it takes to do it?
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I feel like you don't have to just do it every time yourself, but I feel like you should know it just in case you on the road or anything, you know, just so you can know, so you can have music to put out. You gotta be consistent when it come down to this rap game. You gotta keep putting stuff out.
Fact. Question. I want to ask you, what's one of the craziest spots you done recorded at?
Probably the whip, probably in the car, probably in the car.
Hey, but motherfuckers understand, when you get in situations like that, like recording in the car, that was probably one of your best songs too.
Yeah.
You know
A lot of people wouldn't even know it's recorded in the car.
Yeah, because I mean, as long as you do what you got to do and you do it right, yeah. I'm trying to think what's the craziest spot I've recorded at. I think my craziest spot I've ever recorded is probably outdoors. Yeah, I was outside one day, and laptop was charged. I had my box with me, had my mic with me. I was like, oh, I can do it right here. I don't really need no plug right now. Should I just put it in the headphones and got to work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a little eyeball though, because I was outside. I put a little eyeball around the mic, but it was smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I really wanted to test it. So you know what I'm saying? I went outdoors to make sure I could test it. But that's dope.
Most definitely. Yeah.
We was chopping it up a little more too, and you also told me that you shoot music videos.
Yeah.
Like being that kind of creative person, you know what I'm saying? How did you tap into that? What made you know that you had that level of creativity in you?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, I guess when I just started messing around with it, because my first video I did it off an Android phone. And I was just messing around, just trying to, you know, see how it really is to, you know.
Just shoot some shit,
Yeah, you know. It was just coming apart with my career, my rap career, just to help all of us out, though. That's when I really just got in tune with it. When I seen how it was processed and how to do it, that's when I just really started getting in tune with it.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of why I started picking it up. I wasn't even really thinking about, like, this was really the main thing, you know what I'm saying? I got my cameras because I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, sit down, chop it up with some people, pick their brains, you know what I'm saying? Right. But in having a camera, you know what I'm saying, why not shoot a video or two, just see how it feel, you know what I'm saying? And it's good to do that. And I want to ask you, because I know, like, with me, when I started shooting music videos and getting different shots and different looks and different angles and blah, 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 like, it made me restructure how I decided to write music sometimes, because I know you can, like, make shit pop when it comes to the video side of it.
Right.
Do you feel like that kind of had an effect on you too?
Yeah, most definitely. Because now that I know how to edit and do certain things, it helps with me writing and stuff. I know what to do with certain scenes. I know how to play certain scenes. I know what I need. Yeah, it most definitely play a part of it.
Man, that was I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Because I be feeling I overanalyze things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So like, being, like I said, I make beats, I record, I do video stuff, you know what I'm saying? I try to do graphics. I suck at graphics, I ain't gonna lie. Photoshop is the hardest thing I have ever used in my life, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What other avenues of creativity do you, like, you know what I'm saying, expound on?
I really stopped at videos, just to mix and master on video. I tried beats, you know. I don't know how you do beats. That's you know, I ain't gonna lie. I tried beats, but that was just kind of that was too hard for me right there. That was too hard.
Hey, I love. Hey, it's some ways to make it easier for yourself. We'll chop it up one day. I know y'all talking about y'all gonna come back next time you come out here.
Oh yeah,
we gonna sit down. We'll cook some beats up. I'm gonna put you on the little game. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Make it that way you can take it back to the city and make some more change. You know what I'm saying? How important do you feel like being versatile like that, like I said, when it comes to having all these different avenues in which you can, you know what I'm saying, express yourself and make an income, have had just on, you know what I'm saying, you?
Shit a big impact. I don't even know how to really explain it. It helped me financially. It helped me network with certain artists. It just really put me more of a position to put myself out there.
I feel that the like we was talking about before, the networking opportunities, you know what I'm saying, being able to chop it up after the video shoot, you know what I'm saying, just establishing those connections. But so with the music, if I'm under the understanding that you just dropped the project.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you tell me about it. Tell me, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about the project.
Yeah, I just dropped the project right now. It's on all platforms. My Turn, MMYLitKenn. Make sure y'all go get that. Yeah, it took almost like 2 months for that project. I ain't gonna lie. It got RGL Pablo on it. It got Mindway Pace on it. You know, it's turned up 10 songs. None of them straight 93 gas. Yeah, straight up. And it's versatile too. It got a little bit of everything on there. So just go check it out when you get time.
What's your recording process like?
So I write most of the time. Because I just want everything to be right. I be wanting to have punchlines and certain things. I write. Sometimes I freestyle too when I'm in my zone. When I'm in my zone and I get right, I just freestyle when I'm feeling the beat.
I want to ask you, what comes first for you? Your lyrics or your beat?
Ooh, the beat.
Yeah.
The beat. I used to be like the lyrics, but now I know how I know how the game is set up now, and a lot of people like beats. A lot of people don't even be noticing what you rapping about nowadays.
Facts.
They just going off a hard beat. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
That's real talk. So yeah,
I think I'm the same way. I used to, you know what I'm saying, being in school, you know what I'm saying, we always had a little notepad with us, so it was always dry scribbling raps, you know what I'm saying? But then when you dry scribble raps, you got to find a beat that go to it. Then you got to change up the lyrics. You got to, blah, blah. I want to ask you, yo, if you could say, what out of all the tracks on this project, which one's your favorite?
Ooh. Probably that OY. I ain't gonna lie. That's the first song on the tape. I ain't gonna lie.
What makes that one your favorite?
I don't know. It's just because I really put my heart into that one right there. They had my baby mama. My baby mother just passed last year up in August. You know what I mean? So
sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, appreciate you. But that's what really did a toll on me. So I made that song. I really made a lot of songs dedicated for her. But that one right there, that's the main one.
That's real. You know what I'm saying? You being, you know what I'm saying, a father, how has that kind of scoped your grind when it comes to like your consistency and your hustle with this music shit?
I ain't gonna lie. When everything first happened, you know, everything was just, you know, my brain was just going left. But then I started taking it and I just try to use it as going harder, try to use it as motivation. Just, you know, I got to be there for my kids. I got to do everything possible to make this stuff happen. So
I feel that. I definitely feel that, yo. Man, I want to ask you, yo, you got the project, you already working, you doing the videos. What do you feel like it's going to be your next step? You got another project you working on? You going to push this one for a minute? What we on?
I ain't gonna lie. My next thing is really a team project with me and my group probably. That's the most thing that I've been thinking about too. The next thing I've been thinking about. And trying to get booked for shows, trying to get tapped in with club owners and things like that. That's what I'm trying to start getting tapped in with.
How many people in the squad?
Man, it's probably about, it's a couple of, about 10 of us, I ain't gonna lie.
So it's gonna be a whole bunch of different styles on the joint.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'm gonna have to look forward to that. I'm gonna have to see if I can send a beat or two for that one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sure. I'm gonna have to put a little stamp on it. You feel me? And I like I said, I appreciate you coming out to Dallas. I want to ask you, being out here in the city, moving around, what is one of your favorite things about the city?
Shit, just how big it is, the surroundings, everything. I'm loving everything down here. I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving everything. It's a whole different ball game down here from Louisiana. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's very true. And ain't nothing wrong with Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? I got family in Shreveport and like that shit, but it is a little slow pace, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It moves a little smooth out, as smooth as it can get in where you at, but it moves a little smoother out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You feel like if you came out here, you'd be able to keep up with the hustle?
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I started peeping the games on a lot of things out here. Yeah, it's a lot of money to be made out here. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a fact.
For real.
That's probably one of my favorite parts about being from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that, like, no matter what you trying to do for real, it's something. It's something somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, it's something somewhere.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. As long as you got a hustle in your body, you gonna get through some money down here. I ain't lying.
Nah, that's a fact, man. I want you to do me a favor before we get out of here, man. I want you to look at that camera again. I want you to do your whole shit. I'm gonna just get out the way, yo. I'm gonna get out the way and let you do your thing.
Oh yeah. But what it is, it's MMYLitKenn. I'm tapped in with the drop spot. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to my shit. You hear me? Go get that tape, My Turn, out on all platforms. You hear me? Yeah, we forever turned up and we out.
Yeah, I already know, man. This drop spot, like you said, I'm gonna follow his lead. He said it for me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for pulling up on your boy. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Man, look, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Drop Spot Radio. Make sure you follow the family. Make sure you follow any artist that we put on here, because at the end of the day, it's all about support and growth. We want to have real conversations with them. It ain't just no rah-rah, you know what I'm saying? We want you to know who they are. So that way, you know what I'm saying, as they progress in their career, they ain't no fugazi. You already know what it is, you know what I'm saying?
So
again, it's the Drop Spot, man, and we out.
Tap in.